Hi, beautiful stars. These are the 3 piles you can choose from today. This is a timeless reading, a message from your body, mind and spirit. So pick the pile you feel most drawn to, and I will meet you at your pile. Timestamps are linked below. And also I will draw an acupressure point so you can link your message to a point at your body and work with it. At the end of every reading, you can hear much more about the point where it's located and how to use it. The first one is long 1, second ren 1 and small intestine 5. Hi and welcome to you who have chosen this really nice card here, Desire. It's very nice with her in the water. You can see it's like there's water drops around her. And also it's about goals, passion, craving and fulfillment. Together with this card we have the long 1 point, and I will combine the 2 cards here in a little while. But first we can talk about this here, Desire. It invites you to look beneath the surface, to go under what you crave and what your small desires are, the desires that are just fulfilling and wanting us to have pleasure. It invites you to look a little bit deeper than that and see what is your real desires. Really feel into yourself and see if you can find your really true desires. And so you have to ask yourself, what makes you really happy and joyful? What is the last time you were really happy and joyful? And by thinking about your past and the situation that had made you really happy, look beneath these situations and see what was represented there in this situation that really made you happy. And in that way you can start to find out what are your true desires. And also it's about self-evaluation. So are you happy where you are now in your life, or do you really need to move to a different path to get what you really desires? And together with this long 1 here, at the end of this video you can see the exact location of the point, and I will talk a little bit about the points. It's a long 1 point, and the longs together with this card here has a quite specific and special meaning. Because if you look at the Chinese medicine, the 5 elements, then we can see the energy starts in the lung. So when you are breathing in, then you are getting a lot of oxygen inside your lungs, and that creates the energy. And to make the energy move on in your body, so it doesn't just stay in the lung area, but goes out in the whole body, your kidneys have to be strong. And this card here, it's representing our sacral area, and that is around the navel and our pelvic, and has to do with our kidneys and also our inner will power. So the function of the kidneys is to grab the energy from the lungs and draw it further inside the body to make it beneficial for you. So how do we combine these 2 the lungs and the kidneys, so you can get some new energy inside your body. I think it's a very good idea to start with this little exercise here. You can stimulate the lung 1 points by taking your thumbs into the points on each side of the chest. The thumb should be on the same side, the point on the same side as your hand. So you're opening your chest by pressing the points with your thumbs. And you can look at the end where the point is. Then you're breathing very deep. So deep that you're connecting your breathing with your pelvic floor, your sacral area. So every time you're breathing deeply while stimulating this point, opening the lungs. The lungs will get a lot of new fresh energy inside you, and you are drawing it further in by connecting your breathing with this area. And by doing that, you will increase your energy level a lot. You will also get in touch with this area of your body that contains your deeper willpower, your really base of your core. And doing that, then you can get in touch with your deeper feelings, your deeper desires. So that's the way you can, with your body, work into your deeper desires. And by doing this, you will get a deeper understanding of yourself, which is what the card is telling you about. Let me see, I like to read a little bit from this book here about this card. It's time to walk in the direction of your true desire. If you could do, be, or create anything in this lifetime, what would it be? You don't have to see the whole pathway. Just take the first step in faith, and the next will reveal itself. Absolutely anything is achievable if your heart is the driving force. So that's very beautiful and a very nice message for you. And you can look on to the next part of this video where I'm talking about the lungs. The lung 1 point is located just in front of the shoulder under the clavicular bone. You can stimulate it with acupressure on both sides of the body. Lift both arms and place your thumbs in the points. Your hands should be on the same side as the points. Your hands should not cross over your chest. Then you add a certain pressure and move your thumbs in an anti-clockwise motion. Do the acupressure for about 1 minute while breathing deeply. By stimulating the lung 1 points with acupressure, you will increase the functions of your lungs so you get much more oxygen inside. To reach inner peace, connect your breathing with the area around your navel and your sacral chakra. Do this exercise for a few minutes and you can feel the inner balance and peace. And if you really feel stressed out, I have made this anti-stress manual. You can hear about it here. The anti-stress manual will guide you through 4 steps that will get you strengthened out of stress and into a more happy and harmonized version of yourself. The book contains also good advices about how to get a good sleep, upbuilding foods, QIGONG and breathing exercises to relax your body and mind. The book comes as an e-book in an English version. and you can get it by following the link below. Thank you very much for being here. Please like and subscribe. That means a lot to me. Hi and welcome to you who have chosen Insights. This card here is about understanding, awakening, awareness, self-evaluation. So it's inviting you to go inside, because there is maybe some really nice messages for you if you are listening to yourself. I know it can be a little bit difficult in the time of the world right now, because there's so many changes going on, and that is drawing our attention outside ourselves. What is going on? How can I cope? And we have a lot of questions about the future. So this card here invites you to go inside, to find your inner peace, so that you can continue your life in the best thinking way for you, no matter what's happening on the outside. And to do this, and together with this card, Ring 1, I think there's quite a special message here, because the Ring 1 is just located at the pelvic floor, just on the skin in front of the anus. And while sitting in this position, then she's actually stimulating the point, and also she's sitting there with a really straight back, meditating. And this card is kind of inviting you to do the same, to reach insights. And I have this little exercise for you, you can do if you like, to calm yourself and to come back to yourself, forgetting about the outer world and drawing your energy in and be balanced. It's a very good balancing exercise. Both balancing you with the world outside, but also balancing your inner world, your yin and yang, your up and down. Everything is being balancing out with this simple exercise. So you can start to sit like she's sitting there, or in another comfortable way. If you need a chair, that is okay. The important thing is that you are symmetric, sitting there very even, and that you have a straight line in the spine and relaxed shoulders. When you are sitting like this, then you can start to focus on your breathing and be aware of your breathing and making it longer and slower. Then you start to focus on this point on the bottom of your pelvic floor, Ring 1, while breathing deeply. Then start to make this vision of an energy ball in the area of the pelvic floor at Ring 1. And now start to imagine that the energy ball are moving up along your spine to the top of your head while breathing in. So when you have been breathing in, then the energy is on the top of your head. Now you are breathing out and drawing the energy down, all the way down to Ring 1 again on an exhale. And continue on this with this exercise a few minutes. Then you will be very calm and relaxed. It's like a circle. You are stimulating the circle by thinking about the energy moving up the spine, up the body, up to the top of the head on an inhale, and then coming down on a slow breathing out exhale. You are lowering the energy again, And by doing this, only focusing on the center of your body, on the center of your head, on the center of everything, then you will get really balanced out. So I recommend that you're doing this. And also I like to read a little bit loud for you about this card here. It says, through the lens of insight, we are able to make better choices in our life and to create a future we desire. We are able to be in the best version of ourselves that we can be. Insight allows empathy, understanding and compassion for other people, which can only benefit any relationship we choose to engage in. Insight raises our consciousness, adding a spark to ever unfolding light of universal consciousness. And also, when you are moving out in the world from a space of balance and inner harmony, then your outcome will be so much better. The ring 1 point is located in the skin at your pelvic floor, like you can see on the photo. It is the beginning point of the ring meridian that goes on the front side of the body in the center line. In the exercise I mentioned before, we are only stimulating the point by thinking of it, and in that way are we collecting the energy in the point and moving it up along the spine and down on the front side of the ring meridian, and that will bring you inner peace and balance. If you in general feel a bit stressed out, I have made this anti-stress manual where you can change your stress to personal growth. You can hear much more about it here. The anti-stress manual will guide you through 4 steps that will get you strengthened out of stress and into a more happy and harmonized version of yourself. The book contains also good advices about how to get a good sleep, upbuilding foods, QIGONG and breathing exercises to relax your body and mind. The book comes as an ebook in an English version, and you can get it by following the link below. Thank you very much for being here. Please like and subscribe. That means a lot to me. Hi and welcome to you who have chosen the mind. It's about openness, flexibility, imagination and learning. It also says the mind is the architect of your experiences. There is no limit to what it can create. So all this is about your mind, your thought patterns and what you're thinking about. With our mind we focus the lens of our being, and with that focus energy grows into our reality. It also says. So you can try to close your eyes for a minute and capture like a snapshot of your thoughts and ask yourself, what are your thoughts holding? What kind of vision are you seeing? Are you living up to your full potential, or are they spiraling in other directions? So you can like see what are you thinking about now. I think we have a lot of challenge in the world right now, and that it can be affecting our thoughts and mind because there is so much uncertainty, so much change going on. There is both war and there is economical problem, and I think it can be affecting our mind if we are not keeping the mind calm and clear. So I think when this comes up today, it's about us being able to calm our minds, because when we calm our mind, then we can sharpen our awareness to the activity in the mind and also be able to change it in the direction that we want and not just let it go by itself. And together with this small intestine card 5, I think we have a message here about, because this point here can really calm the mind. So that's why I'm going into this, all this talk about calming the mind. You can, by using the point which is just on the sides of your hand, arm here, at your wrist, just below the root of your hand, you can feel a bone here, and this point, small intestine 5, is just in the hollow place, depression, and it's on both hands, so you can stimulate it on both hands. And I also like to read out loud what the card message is here. The card also encourages you to take time to daydream and to use your imagination. Time to allow free-flowing thoughts and to strengthen the more creative side of your mind. It's time to trust your intuition and to make choices, occasionally from a hunch or a feeling, rather from a well thought out rational plan. Just allow your mind to settle and follow the flow of life. A calm, centered mind can easily align with the flow of higher guidance. Find out what creative imagination places your mind can travel to if you let it loose. Expand and free your mind, and the rest will follow. Oh, that's great. And again, so it's important that if we want to be creative, if we want to be able to have visions, then the mind first have to be relaxed. And that is what you can use the point here for. And after this, I'm telling you about the point, where it's located, and how you can stimulate it with acupressure while calming your mind. The small intestine one is located on the side of your hands, just in the hollow place between the two bones at your wrist. You can stimulate it with acupressure to reach a calm state of mind. By stimulating the point with acupressure, you can also loosen up tensions in your neck and throat. Stimulate the point with acupressure in anti-clockwise motion. It should be done slowly and on both hands. Then you will reach a state of inner peace. And if you feel a little bit stressed out in general, I have made this anti-stress manual where you can learn much more about how to turn stress into personal growth. The anti-stress manual will guide you through 4 steps that will get you strengthened out of stress and into a more happy and harmonized version of yourself. The book contains also good advices about how to get a good sleep, upbuilding foods, QIGONG and breathing exercises to relax your body and mind. The book comes as an ebook in an English version, and you can get it by following the link below. Thank you very much for being here. Please like and subscribe. That means a lot to me.